Well, howdy. So I'm here today. I'm gonna do a quick review of the the survival kukri made by Knives by Hand. They're out of Texas. It's Knives by Hand, and it's called the survival kukri. So of course I had to have one. What makes this particular kukri unique is it only comes with one small knife versus multiple, like two small knives, like a lot of traditional kukris do. This one has a little companion knife to it, which is amazing. Now, being a bladesmith, of course, I couldn't just leave well enough alone. I had to I modified mine a little bit. Really, all I did was I softened had kind of a hard bevel right here. All I did was soften that, rounded it off a little bit, and it made it slide right through the wood a lot better. And then I just put some gun glue on the blade, made it look pretty slick. And the small knife, it had a bevel that came about halfway up, and all I did was make it a full flat grind. So now the bevel goes from the spine down to the cutting edge. And then I made a bit more of a finger choil here up in the ricasso area, because it did come straight down, and it made it kind of it's more of like it wasn't quite a four-finger knife, and it wasn't quite a three-finger knife. It was just kind of uncomfortable. So I modified it, and now, man, that feels good. That's a knife I'd carry by itself. So I was watching a video by Survival Dispatch. It was with Alan Kay. If you don't know, he's the winner of Alone Season 1. And he used a kukri, not this one. But he had gotten a kukri from Knives by Hand, this same one, and that's where I first saw it, and it came with this cool little knife. So I was like, okay, and for like, I want to say it was like $130 or something, I got this. And Knives by Hand is out of Texas. Now he has these made from a kukri house in Nepal, so they're made more traditionally, but they're then shipped to Texas, and then you can buy it from I can't remember the guy's name that makes it, or the guy that sells it, but buy it from him. So it got to my house in like a week and a half or something. But this kukri is full tang. It's got the traditional kukri look, so it is, I guess, semi-traditional, but it's full tang, which makes it way more robust. There's no way that a tang is going to bend up and down like this. I mean, traditional sheath. This thing is, I'd say it's pretty close to a 1/4 inch thick. That's a beast. That is a chopping beast. Fits in the hand really good. So, I've got a problem tree. It's kind of leaning, and I want it out of my yard. So to show you what this survival kukri can do, I'm going to remove this tree. First I'm gonna move my truck just in case that tree's taller than it looks. Un momento. That should be good. Alright, back to the matter at hand. Tree, problem. Kukri, next tree, no problem. Bad edge alignment. My bad. It's doing pretty good. Stand back. It's about to fall over. Survival kukri. From knives by hand. Good. Now, it could be touched up after chopping down that tree, but I wouldn't say it's dull by any means. Could have sliced through paper right now. Not in the sweet spot. Could back here. But back there is where you're doing your fine carving and stuff. Right here. It's rounded off a little bit. That's why you carry diamond stone. Now, I couldn't tell you exactly what kind of tree that is. Problem tree. No, it's not. It's not razor sharp, but it's better. Bet you it'll still limb this tree. Let's check this out. Small limb, no problem. Good. How about a bigger branch? Oh yeah. Yep. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Can a kukri replace a hatchet? Should it replace a hatchet? Depends on the application. Now obviously if you have one tool, this will do a lot of things. It's certainly thick enough to. Will it replace a saw? No. A saw is not nearly as satisfying. That's the kukri. Now what about the companion knife? That I've modified ever so slightly. What can it do? I mean, besides skin, cut up your steak or whatever, huh? Do fine carving tasks. You do feather sticks. I can't, but it can. Guess I should have touched up the edge before I made the video. There we go. There we go. Now we're doing it. Just making some fine curls there. Look at that. All day. Besides, it looks nice. Look at that. It's got a nice spine. Look at that. Nice sharp 90-degree spine. Now the spine, that's factory. I didn't do anything to the spine of this knife. I just did the edge geometry and finger choil. Now, some people don't like to have to do anything to a knife from the factory, but for me, a knife made in Nepal that's got such history to it and that looks that cool, for $120, $130, whatever it cost me, I'm okay to do a little bit of modification. And I'm a bladesmith, so I kind of know what I want out of a knife anyway. But yeah, this is a great package. I think if you like kukris, or if you just want one for the novelty of it, you should go check it out. Knives by Hand. Well, that's been my review of Knives by Hand. Thanks for joining me, and y'all have a blessed day.